traitor, sir.
Traitor in what way?
Well, you see, sir, I'm a Highlander too, and after all, I feel I'm fighting my own kith and kin, as it were, you understand, sir.
Oh, don't be absurd. They're only acting the part of the enemy. After all, we're all British. When the Hun comes, it won't make any difference if you're wearing a kilt or trousers. He'll still try to kill you.
On the other hand, if it's a dark night and you're wearing a kilt, you might get other ideas.
Mr. Speak, sir.
Yes, go on.
Well, as I understand it, sir, they're coming to try and capture our headquarters, right?
Yes, right.
Well, sir, why don't we move our headquarters? So when they come here, we won't be here, and they won't know where it is, and they won't know where our whereabouts are, sir.
I don't think that's quite the idea, Jones.
No, sir, why don't we send somebody into the enemy camp, so to speak, to find out what their plans really are?
That's a good idea, sir. We could always dress Fraser up as a Scotchman.
I am a Scotsman.
Mr. Farm, sir, could we disguise someone as a land girl?
Are you volunteering?
It's perfectly simple, sir. I mean, all we got to do is disguise ourselves as something that won't look out of place on a farm.
Such as what?
You leave it to me, sir.
Hi-diddle-dee, an actor's life for me. A high still
Platoon, dead, shot! All present and correct, sir, excepting Fraser and Walker, sir.
Where are they?
Well, they're involved in a bit of a scheme, you see, sir. They're coming in now. Left, right, up!
It won't work, Walker.
What do you say, sir?
I said it won't work. Oh, take that stupid head off.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
I knew you should use your intelligence a bit, Walker. You don't really think anybody would pass you for a real cow, do you?
No, you don't understand, sir. My plan is to get mixed up with a flock of other cows.
Well, it still wouldn't work. All right, men. Fall in inside the hall. Take that stuff back to the choir room where you've got it.
Yes, sir.
Vic will be absolutely furious. He just lives for that scout pantomime. Jack and the Beanstalk this year, isn't it?
I believe it is, sir, yes. I must say his reverence makes an absolutely marvellous day.
A bit too lifelike for my money.
What did you say?
Same as usual. Says it won't work.
Well, how can we find out if we don't try?
That's the spirit, Taffy. Now, listen, I'll tell you what. You and me, we'll meet up tomorrow night, about 5:30, all right?
Cheerio for now.
Wait.
And to know the
Keep in touch.
up in England, find the truth that everything's okay. The voice of brought a word back home to England, for over there they always used to say. And say it's tickety-boo, but tickety-boo means everything will be fine. So always wear a smile at school, they say. Tickety-boo. We're going to show the world who's who. And this is how we and say it, tickety-boo, and tickety-boo.
Well, now, men, pay attention. Here is a rough plan of our position. Headquarters here. Now, as you can see, the enemy can come at us from all sides.
That's quite so. It's going to be a bit of a job, sir, to hold all this point. There's only 17 men.
All right, sir. It didn't work.
What happened?
Well, you got near the farm, all right, sir, and then everything was going lovely. Then we had to cross this field.
You mean somebody spotted you?
Well, there was a bull in the field, sir. Terrible. A terrible experience, sir. I don't know, it wasn't as bad as all that. You were in the front.
All right, Walker. I'll leave you to explain to the vicar how you ruined his cowskin. Where was after?
Oh, it's got to the conclusion that we hadn't got enough men to go round, sir.
Ah, yes. Now, we've got to find some way to get into that farm. Now, let's keep very cool and think. What examples can we draw from the great military campaigns of the past? For instance, what position would Napoleon have taken?
Well, he used to stand something like this.
Thank you, Corporal.
How about the Trojan horse, sir?
Trojan horse?
Yes, Trojan horse.
Horse! I'm not going to the back end of that one.
What I had in mind was this, sir. If we could get some sort of vehicle that wouldn't look entirely out of place in a church yard.
Rabbit, run, run, run.
Oh, well done, Wilson. How did you get it here so quickly?
Well, it came from Mr. Gregg's farm, sir.
Oh, yes, I know him. He banks with us.
Yes, that's right, sir, yes, yes.
Well?
Well, you remember he asked you for an overdraft and you refused, sir?
Yes.
Well, I told him that you'd changed your mind.
You'd no business to exceed your authority like that,
Who
Wilson.
are we trying to help, for heaven's
All right,
sake?
all right. Now we've got it here. We might as well use it.
All right.
Now, we need somebody to hide in the hay.
Permission to speak, sir?
Yes, Corporal?
I'd like to hide in that hay.
I think perhaps we ought to have a younger man. Mike, you'll do. And Wilson, as you drove it here, you better drive it back into the farmyard.
That's all right.
Yeah, there's only one thing. They'll recognize you at once.
Oh, no, they won't. Obviously, that, sir. Excuse me just one moment, will you?
All right, Mike. In you go.
Yeah, but, sir...
Don't argue, boy. Get in.
But, I mean, Mum...
Come on, help him.
Well, I can't...
Get him well covered up.
I can't do that, sir.
That's
Please,
it.
sir.
Pile it over him. That's it.
Bless you!
Now, what's the matter?
Well, I was trying to tell you, sir, but I've got this terrible hay fever.
Permission to speak, sir?
Yes, Corporal.
Let me go in, sir.
Oh, all right, seeing as you're so keen. Go on. Here, just a minute. How are you going to breathe?
What about if you went with tubing, sir?
Yes, that's a good idea. Give me the syrup pump. Right, come on, help me in. There we go. That's it.
Here we are, sir.
Righto. Hang you, Godfrey. Right. Now, here are, Jones. Put the other end of that tube in your mouth. That should do the trick. There we are. Yeah, good. Where did you get all that stuff?
Well, from the same place as they got the carskin from, sir.
I don't know what the vicar's going to say, I'm sure. Now, look, if you're challenged, don't say anything.
Yes, all right, sir, all right. I
Just
know.
shake your head and say, ah!
All right, sir, all right. I know all about that, sir.
Well, go on, try it.
Well.
Oh, I suppose that'll have to do.
All right.
Jones! Jones, can you hear me? I want you to listen to everything that's said and remember it. You hear that? Jones! Jones, can you hear? He's got no air. He's suffocating. Get him out. Clear it off, quickly. Yes, what is it? Jones! Where have you been?
I fell through the bottom of the cart, sir.
Rabbit, run, 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 rabbit, rabbit.
Right through the plan at the back of the cart here. Now then, men, pay attention. This is the plan. The scheme is to commence at 2200 hours, but we shall move out at 2100 hours. Now, we'll skirt the town and move through the woods here. Now, we cannot immerse in the woods on this side, as we might be spotted crossing the roadway here. However, at the bottom of the woods, there are steep cliffs leading to the beach. We shall descend the cliffs by means of ropes, which we will bring with us. On reaching the bottom, we'll move quickly along the beach and rendezvous under the pier. Then at 2200 hours, we'll move smartly up the street and capture the enemy HQ. Understood? Now, as I said before, the scheme is to commence at 2200 hours. And 5 minutes later, we shall have taken over the enemy HQ. I don't have to remind you of the three major points of this operation. Namely, the beach, here, the pier, here, and last but not least, the final objective, here.
The night we met.
Well, I just hope this idea of yours is going to work, that's all, sir.
Well, it worked in the Tarzan film I saw. Dirty rotters. Turning up an hour earlier.
Oh, well, all's fair in love and war, I suppose.
Here we are, sir. Here we are, sir. Right. We've all got the paint, sir.
Ah, good, Corporal. Now look, let's just run through the plan again. Now there are 8 paths running through these woods, and they're all covered by man traps. Now, what happens is this. The enemy runs along the path, gets his foot in the noose, the counterweight takes his weight, somebody pulls the rope, and up he goes feet first.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen this thing work?
Of course I've seen it work.
In a Tarzan film.
In a top.
Hey, what about the paint then, sir?
Ah, yes. Red for wounded.
No, sir. Red for dead, isn't it? Red for dead and blue for wounded.
No, Miss Man, you got it wrong.
Huh?
It's white for wounded and dead for yellow.
Sir, why don't we give them a bit of each, just to make sure?
That's a good idea, Pike. Initiative. That's what we like to see.
I saw that in the Laurel and Hardy film.
All saw it together, didn't we? Do you remember?
Yes, I
No,
do.
no.
Now, there's an hour to go before they're due, so we'd better take up our positions. Walker, Jones over here.
Jones, this way, Jones. Your position.
Now, you're responsible for guarding this power. You understand? The rest of you, follow me.
Right, sir. Hello.
Joe,
What?
can you hear anything?
No.
Neither can I.
What are you on about, you silly old duffer?
Well, I thought you might be able to hear something I can't.
Well, I can't.
I heard that. Here, come on, stand by. It's gone a bit quiet.
Hey, help!
One. Two.
3, 4, 5, 6.
7. We're next, stand by.
Here, listen, maybe they took the wrong turning.
I'm trying to listen.
Good night's work, man.
Oh, sir, you didn't half start us up, sir.
What happened?
Nothing yet, sir.
We've done it, sir. And we've got all the men taken prisoner.
Be quiet, Fred. We're waiting for the rest to come.
Well, perhaps you didn't know where the trap is, sir.
Of course he doesn't know where the trap is. If he knew where it was, he wouldn't come into it, would he? Right, down.
Permission to speak, sir?
Yes, go on.
I've got an idea, sir. Bird and I go in the woods and decoy myself, and they will follow me, and then...
And then what?
Then they fall into the trap, sir.
That's a very good idea, Corporal.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I want to tell you something. When those 2 bodies come crashing through the bushes, don't forget to let the first one go by, for that will be me.
All right, off you go, Corporal.
Thank you, sir.
And good luck.
Thanks.
No doubt about it, Wilson. That man's got guts.
Plain foolhardy, I'd have thought, sir.
All right, stand by with the paintbrushes, men.
That's right.
Oh, hey, hey!
Quiet. Stand by. They're coming. Don't forget. Let Jones go by. Right, men. Pull! Get him down quickly. It's Jones. Get him down.
Jones! It's Jones! Oh, sorry.
You made the bloomer.
You all right, Jones?
Yes, you made
I don't understand the thing at all, sir. Who was the first man?
That was me. Yes, Captain, I must congratulate you. You very nearly outsmarted us.
But you were supposed to be the...
Stand back! This is war, and I'm afraid it's red paint on the boots for all. You there, give me that paint. Sir. As you were. On second thoughts, I'll get it myself.
Good Lord. Yes, Wilson. Now we really know what they wear underneath.